It's always a pleasure to skate with him and any one of his family members, for that matter.
So what's obviously the ultimate goal is to play as high level as you can. Mm-hmm. How do you see that process playing out over the next couple of years? You got your senior year to play at Michigan State, and then probably, I guess, imagine some more camps next summer, and then kind of see where it takes you. Or are you already thinking maybe I'll look overseas too?
Yeah, I think I'll take it first a step at a time, but you're always looking forward a little bit, and it's always probably best to you want to play in the NHL.
Sure,
ever since you're little, you want to play in the NHL. So that's my goal, and that's kind of where my mindset's at. And I know there's a long road ahead to get there, and so I'm trying to take it a day at a time, and go back to MSU and have a great year, and that'll help me lead me into the pros, and hopefully I can work my way up in North America and play in the NHL and be a contributor for a team in the NHL. And but you never know, so we'll see. I think you got to believe in yourself, or no one will. So I believe I can do it, and as should everyone else. So I think I'm excited for the journey and excited for the challenge ahead, and that's what I've been working for my whole life. So I'm excited that it's getting closer, and I will be able to take my abilities pro here soon, and it'll be fun, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck with that journey, and it was really great for us to have you on the ice with our kids this week and to do this interview. You're always welcome back, whether it's to chat or whether it's to get on the ice, and you're always welcome to come out and work with the kids too. We'd love to have you. We need role models like you in the area. Having Stevenson University here is great. Kids can now see the level and what they need to do and believe that there's an opportunity. Mm-hmm. So we appreciate you being here and wish you the best of luck.
No, yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Awesome. That interview with Jerad Rosburg, as well as the upcoming interview with John Lounsbury, are brought to you by GelSTX, the new standard in hockey training. The GelSTX game-changing weighted training stick is infused with stick gel, patented gel polymer, adding evenly distributed and balanced weight throughout, while still retaining the integrity of the flex and kick point of your game stick. Combine this with the ability to incorporate the specifications of your game-used stick, and now you've arrived at a whole new level of training. GelSTX is now partnering with DMV Hockey, and that allows you, the listeners, any of our followers, and anyone in the area who's interested in hockey or wants to train, improve their shot, an opportunity to purchase the GelSTX product with a $20 discount simply by going to the website www.GelSTX.com. That's www.GelSTX.com. Using our promo code DMV20, you can then save $20 off your purchase of the GelSTX product. The GelSTX training stick is taking the hockey world by storm. The U.S. National Team Development Program is using the sticks, along with the New York Rangers, Phoenix Coyotes, and many other professional players. Columbus Blue Jacket All-Star forward Cam Atkinson is a partner in the business. And it's just a really unique product. There are no shortcuts when it comes to training, but if you can maximize and make your workouts and your repetitions more productive and more efficient, then you certainly are getting ahead of the game. Check the product out again. That's GelSTX, www.GelSTX.com. And now, here's our interview with John Lounsbury. And we're back on the DMV Hockey Podcast. I'm here with Coach Joe Vonakis, and we're going to welcome a special guest, a good friend of mine who really has helped our family and helped my son Devin with his path along club hockey, junior hockey, now into college. And he's been was for several years a coach and general manager of the Walpole Express in the Eastern Hockey League. Has a great reputation for pushing kids on to college hockey from Walpole, and now is kind of venturing out into the business world, but staying involved with hockey. John Lounsbury, welcome to the podcast.
Well, thanks for having me. Nothing more exciting to be hiding my face on radio, so it's all good.
So you were in Vegas at the NHL Awards. Any good stuff to tell us?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a partner in GelSTX. It's the weighted training aid company. We have we were invited by the NHL to come out and be a part of what they call a gifting suite and be a part of all the festivities. And what happens in a gifting suite is that all the nominees, so every category has 3 nominees, that they get to come through and you know, in a hangover-like suite, these giant places, and we're all set up with some giveaways, and they go through and they get fitted for suits. They look at watches. They get their hair styled, and we were lucky to be a centerpiece there, and all the nominees get to come through and get some stuff from us, and for those who we do have some nominees that are already using our stick, and then we had guys they just loved it, like getting a part of it, getting a feel for it. It's amazing how friendly and outgoing they are, and what they're willing to do for everybody else. And even the goalies were excited about the product. We don't make a goalie stick, but it's still pretty cool. And again, being around those guys, I've been fortunate. I worked for Florida for a little bit, and being around guys of that level, I'm kind of away from being awestruck, but at the same time, there's still people that come through the room. For me, it was Joe Thornton, and an unbelievable guy, super excited about the sticks, and just talked. And, for me, it was, we watched him growing up in Boston. So it's, he got me a little spun up for a few minutes there, and I came back down, but it was just, it was a great experience. From the networking perspective, from the player agencies to the NHLPA, and just being a part of it was special.
So you mentioned that some of the nominees are using your product already. Tell us a little bit about the product first. We're fortunate to have a partnership with John and with GelSTX where we can we have our own code DMV20 that people can use on the website. But tell us a little bit before we get into that stuff about the product itself and the technology behind it, and then just some of the people who are already using it.
Yeah, we created I guess we reinvented the wheel of this, because we all grew up with some kind of device or pucks taped to our hockey stick growing up, and we came up with the idea of taking a polymer gel and infusing the shaft of a one-piece hockey stick with this gel, and it creates an even weight distribution. So the great part about the gel that goes through the stick, it doesn't change the integrity of your flex points, your kick points. So if Devin's using a senior right hand P88, for example, that's an 87 flex, it's going to be a true 87 flex. The gel allows us to still have the ability to cut the stick down, and what it is it's 2.5 times the weight of a normal hockey stick. So your on-the-shelf hockey sticks, or even your pro stocks, are ranging between 390 to 405, plus minus 10 grams a stick, and ours are just about 1,000 grams. So the analogy I use when you're using it is that for players that have ever played on synthetic ice, you can't glide. You always have to push. You're using the mechanics in your legs and your strength and your muscles to continue to go. It's the same with our stick. You can't just flick your wrist. The puck won't go anywhere. It just kind of flubs off your stick. So you're really creating and working on the quick twitch muscles, your forearm muscles when you drive through your bottom hand, and you really create that flex point. And not only are you getting stronger, but you're learning how to use your $300 CCM or Bauer or whatever it is, because there's a technology in those sticks, and they have kick points and they have flex points, and you go from driving your hand and muscle memory with our stick and doing the same thing in your $300 stick there. You're going to see a huge change in your velocity. You're going to see 2-3 miles per hour difference in your shot. And the biggest thing for us is the placebo effect. Like it builds confidence in the player that they're really shooting it hard, which they are, but in their mind it's 10 miles per hour. They feel the pop, they see it. So it's that instant gratification. So it's been it's been great for us. It's been great for players, and we're just excited to keep moving forward with it.
And then some of the guys, I know Cam Atkinson's a partner in the business. Yep. From the Blue Jackets. You talked to me about TJ Oshie, I think, contacted you to get some. Tell me a little bit about just a group of guys. I mean, that's instant credibility when some of the most skilled players in the world are using it.
Brooks Orpik's got one. Crosby's got one. The whole Pittsburgh's got one. New York Rangers, everyone on the team has one. Phoenix has them. You can go down the list. Chara uses one. Getzlaff has one. You'll see guys use them in warm-ups before an NHL game out there. And we have 30 NCAA teams that have it, but it's the excitement. The excitement. Perlini, he plays. He's a first-round draft pick, plays for Chicago. I think he's an RFA this year, but he reached out. He bought one, and it got shipped to his house, and he was putting it all over his social media and sending us pictures of like how excited he was. He was literally like, talking to a pretty good NHL player there that's excited over our product. So again, it's everyone needs the next edge and the next push, and your game changes significantly at each level you play at. So I think that's the thing, and it's finding the niche of the player you are. I remember reading a Players Tribune article probably 5 years ago now on James Neal and how he found his success in the NHL, and he took his summers and he worked on shooting and range, and his range changed so much. He started scoring 25, 30 goals a year because all he did was work on his range. And he said if he didn't do that, his role and his career in the NHL wouldn't be what it was today. It's a great article to look up and for players to kind of read. And again, it's just a Players Tribune James Neal article, but just how he found his niche in the NHL. You get a chance to talk to like Coach Cooper from Tampa was there. He talks about Kucherov all the time, and he shoots 200-300 pucks a day, and it's just that's his in-tight around. That's why he's so good with the stick. These guys, even at the highest level, are just they're going after it and after it and after it. So it's humbling for us when we see the excitement, with guys. Like I said the Joe Thornton thing earlier, when he picked up our stick and he was blown away. I asked him, he goes, "Why don't we have these?" I said, "Well, we tried. It's hard just because at first we're not a stick company. We're a training aid. So getting in some of the locker rooms at first was hard because people are afraid of representation and Bauer versus CCM. And at the end of the day, we just make their sticks look better,
Yep. Coach Joe Vonakis is here with us also. We're joined by John Lounsbury from GelSTX and formerly GM and coach of the Walpole Express in the Eastern Hockey League. Coach Joe, you work with guys every day, and we really, for me particularly, even with my son, with Devin, we're harping on shooting and quick release, but it's hard to get kids to shoot it like it's a game when they're just working out. How do you see a product like what John has enhancing what you do as far as teaching kids how to shoot?
Well, first off, thanks for having me. Second, I recently have made a GelSTX purchase. So I would say after taking a look at everything and specifically for what we're looking to do as far as create more shooting opportunities and get them in a position where they'll shoot the puck when the opportunity presents itself, I think this product is perfect. I purchased one for my brother. He's going to be using it throughout. He's coming off of a couple injuries upper body-wise, so for him to use this, it's going to help him get his shot back to it. And I just want to thank John for getting us in touch to get this product in his hands.
For me being around baseball for so many years, I coached baseball for 25 plus years. Everyone's looking for a shortcut. Everyone's looking for a gimmick to get better. I think the great thing, John, tell me a little bit about with your product. You still got to put the work in. It's like you're not going to press a magic button and get better. You still got to go shoot the 200 pucks, right?
Yeah, you still have to put the work in, absolutely. And to go to your point about kids and shooting, and it's confidence based. So the more the kids hold on to the puck, they don't have the confidence in their shooting ability. Everything's been preached over the last few years. If you look at the ebbs and flows of hockey and players, and I think Hockey Sense holds a lot of high-end players back, and I think that's one more specific thing. But, you look at all the devices and things that come out, all the hockey shot items, they're all stick handling tools, and which is great. I think, having great hands, there's something to that. There's the hand-eye coordination, but, a lot of us have put ourselves in a position to have incredible hands, but the ability to really shoot a puck can separate player A from player B. And you see kids and you try to find, I love listening to kids talk in locker rooms like, well, he's not that good and this player's not that good. Well, that player does something. And it could be, his feet might not be great, but man, can he rip the puck? He can't shoot that well, but man, he can make passes. So it's different. And, the thing with our stick is it's not just one dimensional. And this is what I love about our product. And this isn't a product pitch, but I train a lot of defensemen. I have a lot of high-end, I have some NHL guys, I have some American League guys that I skate with throughout the summertime, and it's having a good stick. It's being able to go stick on puck. It's, that wrist strength, that's invaluable, so it's, the ability to have a quicker poke check or just, have a better skating ability because your stick's always on the ice. So you look at it from so many different perspectives, and Joe's talked about his brother, and it's a rehab tool. Guys that have bumped shoulders and broken wrists, and when you're weak in that upper body, it's mental. I've been fortunate enough to play the game at a good level, and